how's it going? Edstar here, back with another video for the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Premier League predictions, season 2021-2022. Going to be very interesting, if I'm honest with you, because last season I got 3 out of 20 correct, and I just tried recording this a couple of minutes ago and I forgot to hit the record button. Things you love to fucking see on this channel. So I'm going to get straight into it because, you know, 20th place, it's very straightforward for me, and probably a lot straightforward for a lot of you guys as well. Norwich City, they're going to be my 20th place team. Not good enough for me in Premier League level. They've sold their best player, Buendia, to Aston Villa. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory decision there. I don't think they're cut out for this level, unfortunately. And yeah, very easy decision to see that Norwich are going to be, you know, the 20th place team, because I just don't think they're cut out for this level, and you know, they're going to be going straight back down. My team in 19th place, I've gone with Watford. Simple reason really. Watford, they're not cut out at this level again, you know, for me, and that, you know, Watford are normally a good team, but they're just not invested enough, you know, for me personally. And you know, their key signing has been Danny Rose from Tottenham. Yeah, that says everything you need to know about Watford for me. The one bright spark in their team is Ismail Assar. If they can get Ismail Assar firing, then they could possibly stay up, but I just can't see it happening. And you know, big shout out to Ben Foster, you know, with his YouTube channel. I do watch his channel, and he will probably criticise me for saying this, but Watford are my 19th place team. 18th was very, very difficult for me. I was very, very tempted to put us in it, but I don't think we're going to be going down this season. I think we've got enough to stay up. Who I have put in 20th place might surprise a few of you. I've gone with Southampton. Southampton in 18th, for one reason and one reason only. Maybe two, actually. Danny Ings. They've sold their main man to Aston Villa. Another one who's been sold to Aston Villa. I mean, again, why are you selling your best players to Premier League rivals? It doesn't make any sense. And especially if James Ward-Prowse goes. If James Ward-Prowse goes, they're in big, big trouble. And I mean real trouble this season, Southampton. And for me, I just don't think they've got enough to stay up. And I think this will be the season that they do go down. 17th place, I have gone with... Who have I gone with for 17th? I'm going to go with Burnley. Burnley in 17th place for me. I am shocked Sean Dyche is still there. I mean, the board clearly don't invest in Burnley. I mean, have Burnley made any signings? I don't think they have. I mean, I know they like to keep their core squad together, but if they let somebody like Tarkowski go, they are in real strife and could have real problems next season. They've got a good striker in Chris Wood. If he is going to be required to score the goals again, for me, you know, but I think Burnley will just survive in 17th place. And that's a very bold prediction from me, but I could probably be wrong with this. So, yeah, Burnley in 17th. In 16th place, I have gone with Brentford. Brentford for me will probably survive by the skin of their teeth again. Factor of the matter is, you know, Brentford, a good team. You know, they've got Ivan Toney, they've got a very young team, you know, one of the youngest in the league now. I mean, 23, which is risky, but, you know, if it works, then it's setting them up right for the future. So this could be a big season here for Brentford, if I'm honest with you, especially for Ivan Toney. You know, he's going to be required to score all the goals for Brentford, you know. And they've got, what's his name? That's it. Mbeumo for Brentford, sorry. I tried to remember his name from it, I had to look through my phone. Yeah, they've got Mbeumo as well, who is going to be another key player for Brentford this season. I can see them just surviving, and yeah, Brentford in 16th I think is a solid shout. The team I have in 15th place is Newcastle United. I did predict them to finish 12th, and this was another one of my correct predictions last season. But I have a feeling this season is going to be very, a struggle for Newcastle. If they didn't get, if they had continued that solid form, I definitely would have been wrong with my predictions, But 100% Newcastle are going to be in a struggle this season. If they get Joe Willock, then maybe it might be a bit easier. He's a good player, great player for Arsenal. But I'm not so sure about Newcastle, and yeah, 15th place is where I put them, but they could easily go higher or they could easily go lower. So I think I've made a right call there, but hopefully we'll see in the season. In 14th place, I have gone with Brighton. 14th place for me is Brighton. I mean, they might be surprised I might be putting them that low, because I still think we'll finish above them. We finish above them every single season, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. What have they got in their team? They've got Trossard. They've got Trossard, sorry. They used to have Glenn Murray up top, but unfortunately he's retired now. Yeah, they've got Neil Maupay as well, who should be doing well to score the goals. The biggest problem with Brighton for me, speaking as a Palace fan, is they've got no goal scorer, but we haven't got a goal scorer either. So, they need a proven goal scorer. If they get a proven goal scorer, I'll be worried that they can finish above us. Until then, they are always going to be in our shadow. For me personally, we need a striker. We missed out on Adam Armstrong. Just pay the fucking money. I'm sorry, £15 million for Armstrong could really help Southampton, climb up that table a little bit. But, Palace won't pay that sort of money. And as much as I think it's possibly reasonable, take a gamble. Take a gamble. We've not signed a striker for fuck knows how long. And if Brighton do get a striker, they could easily finish in the top 10. 100%. They had the 4th highest, XG last season. They can easily create chances. They just need somebody on the end of them chances. And that's why I've got them in 14th. And 13th place, I have gone with us. Yes, you might be wondering why I've put us so highly. Well, simple reason is I think Elise is a baller. I think Guehi will be a great signing for us. Conor Gallagher has proved he's a good signing. The game against Reading the other day, he was on fire. Who else did we sign? Joachim Andersen, of course. Great player. Great players we've got, coming back. Think about the lineup potentially next year. I mean, Wilf, Elise and Eze all on the wings. That's going to be frightening. How quick their pace is, how quick their dribbling will be next season. I think this is a very solid shout. Last season we were one place off this. We finished 14th in the league. Somehow. A lot of our results last season were very, very fluky at best. And, there's still time in the window, but I really would love to see a striker come through the door. We really need a proven scorer. If we can get a proven scorer, we could easily finish in the top 10, just like Brighton could. And we're only just outside the top 10, for my opinion. We just need a striker. A lot of these predictions that I'm seeing at the moment, seeing us in the bottom 3, I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. We are a very decent side on our day, and people really should be giving us a lot more respect. But I have to be honest with you right now, Vieira was not my first choice. Vieira was not my first choice. I didn't want Vieira, but I'm fully prepared to support him. Go with it and see how he go. Let's see how he gets on in his debut season. But enough about Palace. You guys know what I think about us. We need a proven scorer. That's all we need to finish in the top 10. 12th place, I have gone with Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think this is a fairly solid shout. Bruno Lage, I've not really heard much about him, but Wolves very much disappointed last season. I was very, very surprised to see the back of Nuno Espirito Santo, who we wanted and I would have loved to have had. but he's gone to Tottenham, unfortunately. So yeah, it'll be an interesting transition period for Wolves. I think they'll finish above us, you know, but you know, I don't think they'll be finishing the top 10 this season. I'll be very surprised. Yeah, so I've gone with Wolves in 12th. Hope this is a decent shout, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season. My 11th place team is who have I gone with for 11th? I've gone with West Ham. West Ham for me are going to finish 11th. Yeah, for me, you know, West Ham have got to contend with Europa League football, which could be a real dampener on their Premier League campaign, because somehow they amazingly finished 6th last season. I got that one completely wrong. But I think this season will be more of a struggle for West Ham, personally. You know, you've seen Spencer Owen, you know, talking about West Ham. You know, if they lose a couple of their key players, they are really down to their bare bones. So they really do need reinforcements. You know, they could be playing their kids in the Europa League, which is a bit, you know, they don't really want to have to do that. But you know, West Ham need reinforcements, and yeah, I've gone with West Ham to finish mid-table, but they could easily finish lower than that. So yeah, let's see how that goes for them. In 10th place, I have gone with Leeds. Leeds United are my 10th place team. You know, one solid reason, Marcelo Bielsa, what a man he is. You know, last season produced, you know, literally the unthinkable. You know, getting Leeds into the top half of the table. Patrick Bamford started scoring, which is a bit worrying. You know, I never expected Patrick Bamford to score that many. I was thinking, Patrick Bamford in the Premier League again, but he's proved me wrong and he's shut me up. Yeah, Jack Harrison has signed permanently from Manchester City, which is a great signing. He contributed 18 goals and assists combined. You know, great little player for Leeds, and I think, you know, another season in the top half is beckoning for Leeds United. You know, they're a very solid team. Yeah, so yeah, I think Leeds is a very solid pick for 10th place. In 9th place, I have gone with Everton. I've gone with Everton in 9th place because I have a feeling with Rafa Benitez they're not going to have, you know, that quality of a season. You know, for me. They're going to be relying on Dominic Calvert-Lewin a hell of a lot, and if you can get Dominic Calvert-Lewin firing, they might finish a bit higher, but I just can't see it. You know, that team, as much as they've got Andros Townsend in from us, you know, I can't see them finishing any higher than 9th. I really can't. I was one off this prediction last season, so they'll want a better season this season, but I don't think they're going to get it, and I think they are going to finish 9th. Which will be another disappointed season for them. In 8th place, this might surprise a few of you here, I've gone with Aston Villa. Aston Villa in 8th place. Basically, you know, what a window they've had. They've sold, you know, obviously Jack Grealish to for 100 million to Manchester City. Going to get on to Manchester City very, very soon, because, you know, there's only one team that's going to win it for me. But, you know, Aston Villa in 8th, you know, it's a very solid prediction. You know, they've sold Jack Grealish for 100 million to Manchester City, like I've just said, but they've reinvested in that money very, very well. Spent 30 million on it on Danny Ings, who's a proven scorer at this level. Emi Buendia, who I mentioned before, from Norwich City, great signing there, and yeah, they've pretty much used the money very, very well so far. And if they continue to spend in the right way, they could easily finish in the top 7 for me. And yeah, it's been a great couple of seasons for Aston Villa. You know, getting promoted back to the Premier League, surviving just in their first season, and surviving comfortably in the second. You know, now they're going to look to kick on from it. And good luck to them. I think they could do well this season. My 7th place team is going to be Tottenham Hotspur. For the fact is, I just don't think they're going to have enough to challenge for the top 6 for me. They brought in Christian Romero from Atalanta, who's a great signing for them, but you know, if they sell Harry Kane, they are in big, big trouble. I've seen reports that he's going to stay, but we don't know whether he's going to go or stay. If he goes, then that prediction might be even lower, but for now I've got them in 7th place, and I think they're going to make the Europa Conference League again, which I'm sure they don't want, but I just can't see them finishing any higher than 7th. In 6th place I have gone with Leicester City. Again, Patson Daka, what a signing that is for Aston Villa. Aston Villa, fuck my life. What a signing that is for Leicester. I mean, Patson Daka, you know, they've already sold 100,000 shirts in Zambia. I mean, just alone. You know, what a brilliant signing that is, you know. Going to give great competition to Jamie Vardy, you know, if he's not scoring for Leicester. But can I see Leicester making the top 4? No. I think they're just going to miss out, unfortunately, again. I mean, if they're going to make the top 4, they're going to need to make a real push for it this season, but I can't see it happening because the top 4 have strengthened so much, and it's going to be real hard to predict the top 4. But my 5th place team is Arsenal. Again, I can only see them finishing 5th because they've signed from Ben White from Brighton, which is a huge signing. £53 million. Is he going to be worth it? Only time will tell, you know. It's a big call for, you know, for Arsenal to sign Aston. For fuck's sake. I can't get my words out today, guys. I'm really sorry. Big call for Arsenal to sign Ben White from Brighton, you know. They've signed someone from the Belgian league, Lokonga, I think his name is. Again, he looks okay. I've not seen much of him, but I think Arsenal are going to just miss out on the top 4 for me, because my 4th place team is going to be. My 4th place team will be. Oh God, this is tough. I'm changing my mind slightly here, because my 4th place team. Who am I going to go for? I think my 4th place team is going to be Chelsea. I think my 4th place will be Chelsea. I don't think they're going to have enough to win the league this season. I think they're going to make top 4. But, you know, if, you know, Romelu Lukaku is guaranteed to score goals. You know, it's not, you know, it's a given. You know, he's always going to be a brilliant player for him. Yeah, what an incredible signing. Imagine selling him because you thought he wasn't good enough and then you're bringing him back for 115 million euros. That's just madness. Absolute madness. But I don't think they're going to have enough to challenge for the league for me. 3rd place for me is going to be Manchester United. No. Yeah, Manchester United for me. I think Man United are going to finish 3rd for me. And much as they got, you know, Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund and Rafael Varane from Real Madrid, you know, it's going to take time for them to adjust. You know, I'm not sure they're going to be able to adjust in time for this season, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong and I hold my hands up. But for me, the top 2 is pretty clear. You know, 2nd place is going to be Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to come 2nd, and 1st place is going to be Manchester City. You know, fairly straightforward for me. Liverpool are going to be 2nd because I think they're just going to come short. They got Van Dijk back, they've got Gomez back, you know, and it's going to be a real, you know, slog for the title. But where do I start with Manchester City? I mean, fuck me, £100 million on Jack Grealish. Their squad nearly cost £1 billion alone, and that is frightening. You know, where is financial fair play? I mean, I'm surprised they've got away with it for so long. But if that team does not win the league, there is something wrong on this planet. And I mean, it's fairly, you know, obvious that Manchester City are going to win the league. From, you know, but that's my Premier League predictions. Let me just show you my predictions once again. I'm going to enable the screen larger for you. Let's have a look. So, start at the bottom. 20th place, Norwich City. 19th, Watford. 18th, Southampton. Burnley, 17th. Brentford, 16th. Newcastle, 15th. Brighton, 14th. us 13th, Wolves 12th, West Ham 11th, Leeds 10th, Everton 9th, Aston Villa 8th, Tottenham 7th, Leicester 6th, Arsenal 5th, Chelsea 4th, Man United 3rd, Liverpool 2nd, and Manchester City to win the league. So yeah, that is going to conclude my Premier League predictions video for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until next time, till next time everyone, till next time, take it easy.